Okay guys, welcome to the workshop. Beautiful night here in the jungle. Got me a cold beer that's going to get hot real quick sitting there. The tour of Isan is finished. At least the tour part. Now the work starts. That's good. Been home a couple days. You know, busy. Got a lot going on. Been working in the garden the last 2 days. Off and on. Today was really hot. It's hot. The morning's not so bad. It's getting better. Got one garden bed planted out. Just for seedlings, you know. Grow our seedlings and then transplant them around the garden. Now get the other beds going. Get them prepped. I got a lot of stuff cleaned up. I had a lot of vines going around. Some of them were food. Some was weeds. Got a lot of that cleaned up today. Most of it actually. Garden looks a lot better already. You know, I was gone for most of over 2 months. And I haven't, well, living in the jungle, things get out of hand really quick. Plus the animals and all that stuff. You know, when I'm home, I clean things a little bit at a time, every day a little bit. You know, especially with the goats and that. That don't happen when I'm not here. Plus, the people that feed them overfeed, which, you know, it's hard to tell somebody and overwater. It's hard to tell somebody, you know, don't give them so much, because then what about don't give them enough? It's better to go over than under, especially on the water. So I ended up making a mess. So I got a lot of stuff to clean up with that. But the animals are all good. Got some more baby rabbits. This one is totally homegrown. It's the one rabbit I saved has had babies. She's got 6. She's doing all right with them. Seems to. She's, for some reason, seem to have saved the smallest one. I don't know how that worked, but she is not very big. I don't know if she'll get bigger or not, but she's not very big. But she seems to be doing really good. Taking care of babies. Of course, I wasn't here when it happened, when she had them. But she's done good. They're over a week old now, so that's good. What else? Got a duck sitting on eggs. 15 eggs, I think it is. I gotta mark those because I don't want nobody giving her any more. Which ducks are really good at, like chickens. All of a sudden that 15 will be 35. She'll be sitting on a mountain of eggs, and you won't get anything then. I do not have a lot of wood. That is one thing I haven't gotten done, is cut any new wood. This is mostly, I cut a little bit, mostly from the rabbits, clean out rabbit cage. Got my buddy Dutik with me. Hello, buddy. He follows me around like you wouldn't believe, even more than Leo does. Leo's a mama's dog most of the time. And Dutik follows me. Oh yeah. Do they ever get excited when we come home? Holy man. Leo always does. You know, my old dog Max was the same way. If you're gone for 15 minutes, you think he hasn't seen you in 2 years. And that's how Leo is. But Dutik is almost as bad now. They get very, very excited. The tour. I don't know how many videos it is, or it's going to be. I'm thinking close to 400. It's a lot. I'm thinking, my guess right now is 400 videos and 150 blog posts. Some of the videos come with blog posts, things like national parks and zoos and stuff that people are going to be searching for, you know? Because most people don't search on YouTube. They search on Google. If you put it on, you know, YouTube videos do come up on a Google search. Sometimes, not all the time. You got a better chance of getting found on as a blog post. So all my hotel reviews, there's 48 of those. All the national parks, 20 something of those. Plus, you know, the zoos, there's maybe 4 or 5 of those. And other random things. That's pretty cool. Tourist attraction stuff, you know. I'll do blog posts for. Some of those are easy enough to do, but it's another job. Oh, that's some good, dude, Dick. No Thomas tonight. Thomas! Nothing. Must be sleeping. So lots of work there, that's for sure. That'll be, you know, a video a day. I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to look into it. I found the guy that does it. I want to get an intro made for the tour. Just for the tour. Something about 10 seconds long. And I think that'll be kind of cool. Of course, that's another expense because I'm not smart enough to do it. Not to do a good one. And you know, these intro videos, a lot of people use them, and some of them are just way too long, you know, a minute and a half, even 30 seconds. If it's a 30-second video, however you put it out, if it's on dozens and dozens of videos, you know, who wants to watch that again and again and again? I don't. There's a few channels I watch that have very long intros. I always skip them because I've seen it, you know, been there, done that, watched it multiple times. Why do I want to watch it again? So I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be something short and sweet, and you know right away, okay, this video is a part of the tour. But I'd like to get that done in the next day or two. I'm editing videos anyway. And I think I did 3 today. But I'll have to re-edit them and add the intro, which is not much for editing. It's just a time-consuming process of resaving it. Something I should have had done a month ago. But a month ago I was a little busy. No dick. Still lots of plans, things I want to do, and things I need to do, and things I need to fix. You know how it is. Life. There you go. Sit down and relax. But glad the tour is over, and glad I've done it. There was a couple times during the process where I'm thinking, what have I done? You know, why did I start this? Because it was exhausting. You know, it wasn't a holiday. That's for sure. It was long days, you know, 14, 16 hours a day, every day. And just drive and go and drive and go and, you know, take notes and research. And I got a book full of notes and information, so that'll make things easier. I'm pretty sure I'm going to turn it into an ebook, but that decision needs to be made pretty soon, because once the videos start getting uploaded, then I can start arranging it into a book form. And you know, 3/4 of the information is already going to be out there anyway from the website. But putting it in book form I can add all the things that I was doing behind the scenes. You know, and even add in some of the costs and things like that. Like I will add the cost of things like the national parks. There are some of them are cheaper than others. Some were free. I'll add all that stuff in the blog post. All the important information will be available for free. But I thought that making it into a book is something extra, and if I did happen to sell a half dozen books, well, maybe get enough to pay for one tank of fuel. That's another thing. Spend a pile on diesel. I didn't check the kilometers. 12 or 13,000 kilometers. That's a lot of driving in a country like this. You know, it's not a very big country. Things are not spread out. But there's a lot of hours behind the wheel. There's one day, 4 or 5 days ago, I was driving for 10 hours, give or take, you know. 10 hours of driving, all over the place. When I left Loy and went to Konkan, did a bunch of stops along the way, and they looked all nice and close together. But they were quick stops, about an hour and a half apart each one. So a lot of driving. Oh, I almost forgot. My truck got a speeding ticket. I didn't even know they did that in Thailand. Photo radar, where they send you the bill in the mail. I don't have it yet. They sent it to my old house. 500 baht too. I was doing. It was in Nakhon Phanom. The day I got there, I was probably not 100% sure. 99% sure I was driving into the city when it happened, when I got it on October 2nd. Speeding ticket, doing 113 in a 90 zone. Yeah. Now Thailand does photo radar, lovely. That's one thing I hated about Canada. They had to hide in the bushes everywhere. Radar traps set up all over the place. The last speeding ticket I got in Canada was a trap. You know, it should be against the law. It was a construction zone on a bridge. It was there all summer, and I'm going to work. It was my day off. I wasn't working, and the boss called, wanted me to come in and do a small job. So okay, I can do that. So I come over the little rise to the bridge. Oh, the construction's done. Everybody's gone. Awesome. Speed limit's 100 now instead of 50. And there's nobody there. So I come over the rise and I get a speeding ticket doing 90 in a 50 zone. You know? And I actually got pulled over. That wasn't radar. I got pulled over for that. And I look around like, you gotta be kidding me. There's nothing here. There was one tiny little sign on the side of the road saying construction, and I got a speeding ticket. And it's a big one. I can't remember what it was. $200 or $300. Just about $300, I think. A lot more than I made at work that day. That's for sure. Gee, why did I answer the phone? Go in for, you know, some tiny little job to help the boss out. Cost me a fortune. Plus in Canada, you know, it all goes onto your record. It drives your price of your insurance up. You're paying for that ticket for 3 years. But yeah, my truck got a speeding ticket. Interesting. I didn't like that. And they sent it to my old house. For some reason, I don't know why they did that. Don't have my new address? Seems crazy. But my truck is still registered in that province, so maybe my address didn't get updated. I thought it did. Oh, well, it don't matter. Still going to get it. What happens if you don't pay it? I don't know how to pay it yet. I haven't, like I said, I haven't got it. I saw a scanned copy of it, but it says on there, look on the back to see how to pay it. There was no back. I looked behind the computer, still didn't see nothing. So we'll see. I know it's got to be paid, but if I don't pay it, I guess they'll get you when you go to register the next time, you know. But that's not good. It used to be they didn't even have radar guns. They'd just sit in the bushes and pick out the fastest guy and radio ahead, and they'd pull you over at the next check stop. Getting sophisticated now, these Thai police. And they're talking about a demerit system coming here too. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but on the bill it says number of demerits 0. So, and here the way insurance works, if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't affect your insurance because the vehicle is insured, not the person. You know, anybody can drive my truck. Doesn't matter how old you are or any kind of special rules. The truck is insured, not the driver. So it's a lot different, at least from Canada. In Canada, you have to be a certain age before you can drive any vehicle, unless you have insurance. You're listed on the insurance. And that's how it used to be years ago. It's getting up close to 15 years since I drove in Canada, except for once in a rental car. Maybe twice. Yeah, twice in a rental car. But it's been a long time since I've had insurance in Canada. 2004 probably. Yeah, I guess it is. And I had insurance for years, and you know, there was one year my car only had 1,000 kilometers on it. It only had an extra 1,000 kilometers in an entire year. I was never home. It was an expensive luxury. I should have just sold the car and rented a car when I went home. But if I did something crazy like that, then the work would stop and it would cost me a fortune. So. Yeah, my car would be parked for 6 months at a time sometimes. But the tour is over. Now it's back to reality. Getting all the stuff for the tour, you know, all organized and work on the website. Website should be pretty good when it's done, I think. I think there'll be a lot of useful information on there. A lot of these videos are not going to be very interesting for everyone because they're informative, you know, like immigration in Amnatchulan. Who's interested in the immigration in Amnatchulan unless you're going to live there, which is like a dozen people, right? It's a very small place, but they have their own immigration office. Actually, Yasotan uses that one too. But that's what the website's for. Hey, relax. That's what the website's for, is to bring information to anybody new. Hello. Have it all in one place, and information you can believe. There's a lot of bad information out there. Jeez. Just judging by some of the questions I get. I used to get a lot of questions, not so much anymore. But, you know, people ask me a question, I'll answer, and well, that's not what the last guy said. Like, well, if you're not going to believe me, why did you ask me? You know, I have nothing to gain by telling you lies. This is what it actually is. Or in my experience, this is what it is. Well, this other guy told me you got to do this and this and this. And need this much money, and yeah, I don't believe that. Hello, dude, Dick. Never stops hunting. Took him for a walk tonight. Leo just walked nice and nice and steady beside me. No big deal unless you need to stop and smell something. Duke Dig was jumping all over the place. Oh, there's a bug. Oh, there's a lizard. Oh, I think I smell something over here. I better jump on it. A little bit crazy yet. Maybe he always will be. My wood's wet. This stuff is fresh from the goats today. So it would have been still growing yesterday. I think we'll end it there, guys. I make these videos way too long. So I get sidetracked way too often, or way too easily. But the tour is done. It's time to get back to reality. I actually have, I think, 3 or 4 videos on this channel that I haven't released yet. One is I made a grate for my barbecue, for my old barbecue. The coal grate rusted out of it, so I made a new one. So, and that's one. I can't remember what the other ones are. I think there's at least 3 or 4. I'll get those done. I haven't made any cooking videos in a while, but I have 5 or 6 on there that just need the right recipe for. So I've got lots of stuff that should have been ready for when I went on the tour, and a lot of stuff wasn't. You know, I did pretty regular. Do think there's a bug over here. Did pretty regular video, especially on the cooking channel, for about half the tour, and then I ran out of prepared stuff and no time to do it. Oh my buddy. And yeah, I don't think there's many people around that have seen as much of Northeast Thailand as I have. Because I went to as many places as I could find. Some of them weren't easy to get to. There's only, I think, 2 national parks that I didn't go to. And just because they're too far away. And that's about it for the big stuff, you know. Unless I don't know about it, it's like I say, it's really hard. All the research I did, you know, constant searching for months, I didn't know that Khon Kaen had a zoo until I saw a sign on the highway. And I found lots of stuff like that with signs, and you know, they got these tourist signs up, these big blue boards above the highway. Some provinces, they're pretty good because they even give you pictures, real nice pictures. And some of them, like around here, it's not even, the signs are not even pointing in the right direction, you know. There's one for Pertat Nal Dun in Khon Kaen, going towards Khon Kaen, which is 2 hours from here, and sending you in the wrong direction. You know, they don't tell you what province it's in or how far away it is, but they give you the name and something to search. So a lot of times I was stopped on the side of the highway with my phone out, searching these names on the that are on the billboards to see if there's anything worth going to find. And I found a bunch of stuff like that, or just random signs like the zoo in Khon Kaen. I didn't see that anywhere except for a road sign. And it's a pretty good zoo. Long ways from the city though. Just about to the Udon border. And this time went to the Kinkover village. The snake show was nothing special, but I was there. And there's a couple of people in there I have seen before. And I'm pretty sure the old man, I have a video of him doing a snake show in Pattaya. I know I've seen him before. But watching the snake show, it was almost like deja vu. I've seen it before. And I'm not into snakes, that's for sure. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. That's enough rambling for one night. I haven't finished my beer yet. We'll do this again someday soon. Right, do Dick? Say good night, Thomas. Tom hasn't made a sound.